This music that you're hearing. What's going on, man? It's Sunday morning. I know a lot of y'all on the road, and a lot of y'all is way too early to be up. So here you go with the buffoonery. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, YouTube. We live on Spreaker.com. So, and again, I know it's early, man. Say, man, that track you're hearing, that's my boy Cornelius Mims, one of the baddest bass players to ever grace the bass, man. So shout out to him for sending me that track. He's going to be sending me a bunch of them, a couple of more cats. So we're just going to be knocking them, man. But again, good morning to everybody. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. If you're on my live, that means you woke up. And that means, you woke up and you had a chance to be here. So get here. You feel me? It's just that simple. So we're not finna play no games, man. Without further ado, we're finna get this thing cracking, man. This how we gonna bring it in. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what's going on, man? It's your boy, Big Cell FHO'S HNIC. What's good, man? It's your boy, Big Cell FHO'S HNIC. Say, man.
Mr. MB. Everywhere.
Party people.
FHO.
My camera look crooked. We in this bitch, man.
FHO. HNIC.
Say, man, we in this bitch, man. You know what I'm saying? We on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, FHO.
Hit us up right now. 424-242-2355. That's 424-242-2355. See, man. You thought we was playing. We on live right now.
So like I said, man, good morning to you. It is Sunday morning, March the 20-something. It's almost summer already. That means 2019 is almost out of here. We just did 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. Y'all better get ready to get. I hope you kept your little streamers and your little hats, so you're going to be buying that same shit every year. But anyway, we on, man. So I want to thank everybody for being on. Hey, man, safe travels to everybody heading back from wherever they're heading back from, man. I hope you had a good time. I hope the lady, I heard some incident happened in Houston. I hope she's all right. Get well soon from FHO. So it is what it is, man. We on. Okay, today's topic, I got a email, a letter, or whatever you want to call it, from a cat, man. And it was a cool story, but like I explained to him, and I'm explaining it to you guys, So the letter goes like this. The story goes like this. Him and his boy, they grew up together. They've been partners forever. They've been through thick and thin, through good and bad, the whole 9 yards. And all of a sudden, his boy, all of a sudden, now they grown, they done went through the phases. Hold on, y'all. What up? They done went through the phases, and now he's saying that, they're older now, so they decided he buy a motorcycle, his boy buy a motorcycle. They start off with crotch rockers. They go from crotch rockers to Harleys. And they decided to join a motorcycle club together. Okay. In the process of joining the motorcycle club, one of the brothers is real strict about, he's real particular about the rules. The other brother is just happy to be a part of something, because I guess it was just them two all their life. And now he got all these other people. He's grabbing all this other attention. And now all of this is brand new for him. So he said he notices, the brother starting to change or whatever. And then he started questioning different things that was going on with the club, and that kind of ousted him. And we all know when it comes to these motorcycle clubs, when you start questioning stuff, you start questioning rules, and you start questioning why he can do that and why you can't do that and everything else. Sometimes, I'm not saying all the time, but sometimes that can cause for you to be not the favorite cat in the club. I'm going to just leave it at that. That has happened and has been known to happen. So one of the brothers was just happy to be in the club. He gung-ho. The other brother is a person who goes by rules and regulations, and if you say this, then you should be able to do this. Da da da. Da. So anyway, they started to they still partners or whatever. They cool. And even the other brother that's gung ho told him, man, I don't worry about that. We good. I ain't gonna never, I ain't gonna let them do nothing to you or nothing like that. So, but long story short, the one brother actually, the club asked him to leave. So he leaves the club and the other brother stays. And the other brother that's leaving the club tell him, man, no, you ain't got to get out because of me. This shit's what I want to do. You go about your business, do your thing. So now, what he didn't realize was that he did not realize that the relationship between that they had was going to change. He didn't realize that. He didn't realize that he just lost his brother to the club. He had no clue. Okay. What you have to understand is this: is that sometimes for some people, when a person joins these clubs become so much to them. It becomes a superhero type power to them. It gives them this characteristic that they're now that they're whole somebody totally brand new. You feel what I'm saying? They never had this many people liking them before. They never had this many people that cared about them. They never had this many people that even knew their name. So now all of a sudden, you got all these people knowing your name and they big upping you and this and that, and they calling you and emailing you and texting you and this and that. And that can be overwhelming to a lot of people because it's just a big thing. Let me tell you something, man. It is mesmerizing to be in a club, especially a big club. If you're in a big club and they're popular and you become a part of this, it will consume you. It is mesmerizing. It is like a drug. It becomes an addiction. You feel what I'm saying? I've seen people whole attitude change. I've seen people, become superheroes overnight. I've seen people that couldn't fight all of a sudden think they can fight. I've seen people that wasn't allowed to sit at the lunch table all of a sudden now think they own the lunch table. You understand what I'm saying? I've seen people. What you say? I've seen people. I've seen people, man, totally transform. I've seen people, damn near go home and slap their wife. You ain't never even was able to raise a finger to your wife. Now to say you join the motorcycle club, now you feel like you can go home and slap your wife. I've seen it happen. Now let me say this. I've also seen it change people for the better. I've seen it for the good and I've seen it for the better. So anyway, so the brother's concern, he wrote me the letter. The brother's concern was that, okay, now that he's not in the club, his brother, his partner, his pal, whenever they see each other now, it's like they don't even know each other. It's like, they don't speak as much as they used to speak. The brother's always like, hey, man, I'm busy. I'm doing something with the club. I'm doing something with the club. I'm doing something with the club, blah, 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 blah. And he said, when he called him to go ride, and, man, I can't ride. I got to do this. I got to do that or whatever. So he's trying to understand what happened. And I'm finna tell you what happened. Okay? I'm finna tell you what happened. It's simple. What happened was, your brother found something that he loved. Your brother found something that is really his shit, that's the shit to him. And it's no disrespect to you. And that's what I need you to understand. When you leave the club for whatever reason, good, bad, or indifference, okay, the club leaves you. All of the friendships, all of the data boys, all of the partners, all of the pals, all of the homies, you feel what I'm saying? All that shit goes out the window. See, you understand, all that stuff came with the club and it stays with the club. You get it when you become part of the club, and you got to leave it when you leave the club. So I want you to understand that. It's nothing personal. It's just club business. You feel what I'm saying? So all that belongs to the club. So your brother came to the club, and now his attention and everything, all his energy and attention stays with the club. You left the club, so you go about your business. A lot of clubs also, too, and this is another form of it, a lot of clubs also expect that when you leave the club, that you leave, almost move out of the city. They want you gone, especially if you left in bad terms. they want you gone. Or if you were somebody that people, may know or whatever, they really feel like you should have left the city once you get out the club. Oh, you got to leave the city, player. You know, uh, which ain't gonna happen for the most part. But they kind of want you to do that. You feel what I'm saying? So we're gonna get into this thing, man. Good morning, everybody, man. Tommy Reddington, Dirty Broke, Chuck Brooks, Steve Rossi, Keith Brigance, Romy Rome, Lorenzo Watson, Maurice Ashton, Cleveland Shutter, Richard Turner, David Reed, Debo the Pack MC. What up with it, y'all? I know it's early, man, but we on, man. Got to get this done because today it's supposed to be 70-something degrees today, and I'm riding today. So I wanted to get this in early, man. I promised this cat I would touch on this, and, it is what it is. Who is that right there? Willie Jordan and Dre Day, okay? So let's get back to this thing. So Dre Day, Willie Jordan says, so Willie Jordan, let me see. I'm trying to see what Willie Jordan said. Willie Jordan said, maybe some bros felt he left behind when they were something. So it's on there. Willie Jordan had a cool comment. But listen, so let me get back into this. So what I'm telling you is this. The perks of the club, the attention that you got from your club brothers, the love that you got from your club brothers, the phone calls, the emails, the texts. When you leave, that stays with the club. You don't get that now. You gone. Your name gets taken off the roster, and like I said, Lord forbid you didn't leave in bad terms. Maybe you just decided to leave. But even with that, most club brothers feel you should never leave a club. And if you did leave the club, then, you's a fucked up individual, period. So they will never understand or be in total compliance with you on why you left the club. And for whatever reason you deemed it was valid, it ain't gonna never be valid enough for them. Okay? So that's that. Understand that it's not a personal thing. It's not personal. Okay? It's not a personal thing. Just understand that. It ain't never personal. It's just a situation of, you're not here no more. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. Doorbell real quick. It's just understanding that you're not here anymore. And by you not being here, then that just is what it is. So he asked me, what, do I talk to my brother? Of course you talk to him, let him know how you feel. Let him know you feel like he's changing and that, you guys don't have the bond that you used to have. Will it change anything? Maybe not. But, you still got to talk to him and let him know how you feel. I just want everybody to know is that, and I want you to have this understanding, that when you're in the club, all of the hellos, the what's happenings, the phone calls, the texts, I'm my brother this and I'm my brother that, that is a club, that's club property, shall I say. We're going to say it like that. That's club property. You feel what I'm saying? All of that's my homie, that's my brother, that's my pal, that's my partner, that's club property. If you guys was that before the club and then you join the club and one of y'all leave, he keeps it, you loses it. Okay? And I know some people are going to be like, no, sir, we partners, we supposed to be partners for it. But I promise you, that motorcycle club will change what you guys used to have. He doesn't have time for it anymore. It's not a bad thing, but he doesn't have time for it anymore. He's dedicated to his club. He's supposed to be dedicated to his club. So any extra time and energy that he has is supposed to go to that club. What up, Hollow Point? What up, Ike Davis? What up, Gerald? So therefore, that's just what it is. But I'm coming to you today to let you know that it's not a personal thing, so don't take it personal, my brother. And this brother, I want him to understand, don't take it personal. You feel what I'm saying? You decided not to be in the club for whatever reason. The club, they voted you out or whatever. You went on about your business. There's life after the club. It just might be not. It just won't be the life that you used to have with your partner. You won't get to ride with him every weekend now, hang out with him, and be in his garage, hanging out and doing whatever, because he's gonna be in his partner's. He's gonna be in his club brother's garage. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all won't have the same conversation no more because there's a lot of stuff he can't talk to you about because that's club business. You feel what I'm saying? He won't be inviting you on rides no more because he with club brothers. And again, one of the things that a lot of clubs say is that, man, we don't care if people come ride with us, come ride with us, come ride with us. Yeah, that's it. That's one or two things. But at some point in time, if you ain't joining the club, the invitation's gonna get cut short, partner. I promise you that. If you haven't joined the club after so many come ride with us, that invitation gonna be cut real short. I just want you to know that. Because the more you hang around, the more you start getting information, the more you start seeing stuff. And at that point, either you need to commit or get gone. You feel what I'm saying? So that's something else not to take personal. That just is what it is as well. But just understand that whatever bond that you have, okay, with an individual, be it before we're gonna call it BC before club. Almost like, so we're gonna call it your BC bond. Your BC, which is before club, not before Christ, but before club. Your BC bond. That bond that you guys had is an unbreakable bond. And it is that. Trust me, you don't understand that your brother will be there for you when he absolutely has to be. It's just all of the everyday whatever. You might not have that. But, he's still your brother, he's still your partner, he's still your pal. He has to turn his back on you. His responsibilities have shifted a little bit. Let me grab this real quick so I can see some of these comments. Let me scroll back up. I want to see Willie Jordan's comment. Willie Jordan said, maybe some bros feel he left them behind when they were tight. So then the club is brotherhood, not for the love of motorcycling. Okay. Dre Day, what up? Juanita Shaw, good morning. Let me see. I'm trying to answer some of these questions. Thanks for giving us another chance to get it right, Big Cell. Hey, what up, Louis Bradshaw? Appreciate it. Nothing to lose sleep about. If he a true bro, the club shouldn't define your relationship, but it will. I want you to understand that, Dre Day. The club will define your relationship because I'm telling you, he has so much other stuff going on. What is this, Sharia Hurricane? How can he not take that personal? That isn't someone that he met in the club or on the scene. That's someone he has known since he was a kid. That's his brother, and their bond was established and maintained way before the club. Yes, you're correct. The love, bond, and communication stops. The relationship is very short when someone leaves the club for whatever reason. Okay? I'm going to show you how he should not take it personal. All right, the reason why he shouldn't take it personal is, again, because you got to understand this club business. When you join a motorcycle club, see, because you got to, I don't know how most clubs do it, but some clubs make you stand up and all. You know how you got to swear in before you lie about that speeding ticket? Oh, so I'm the only one that lied about a speeding ticket or any kind of ticket? Or I'm the only person that done lied in court? That's what y'all saying? Anyway, you know how you stand and put your hand on the Bible and whatever, swear in and all that? Yeah, I wasn't speeding. Yeah. It's the same thing with a club. The club wants everything you have. They want all your past friendship, your brotherhood. They want all the stuff that you dedicated to that. They want that. They want that for them now. You no longer have that. You got to give that to the club. You feel what I'm saying? And when you leave, it stays with the club. So the reason why the other brother shouldn't take it personal is because he's doing what see, this is my thing. If you my friend, I want you to be happy. If you found a new avenue, a new set of partners, a new direction to make you happy, nigga, then by all means go be happy. Because I'm finna be happy with myself. I'm finna be happy doing my thing. The club wasn't for me. For whatever reason, it wasn't for me. I'm good. I'm gonna take that on the chin and keep it pushing. But I'm not finna be around sad because I lost my best friend. You know, that's just not what it's finna be. Because again, I know that I haven't lost him. He's just doing some other shit. It's just like if he was to get a new job. And I'm gonna tell you another one too. I'm gonna tell you another one. I've seen motorcycle clubs make people lose their relationship. I've seen relationships lost because of motorcycle clubs. I've seen motorcycle clubs make people pick between, man, you gonna let her tell you you can't ride your motorcycle? Man, you gonna let her tell you you gotta go do, man, we riding. You need to be riding with us. You know, I didn't see motorcycle clubs do that. I didn't see motorcycle clubs make people, not go do something that they supposed to be doing. I didn't see motorcycle club make people call into work. You feel what I'm saying? That's just how powerful the motorcycle club is. I don't care who you are. It is a powerful thing. And if you're not strong enough, and if this is something brand new to you and this is that exciting, because it is exciting. This motorcycle shit, it's exciting. You get in here, man, and you get to seeing all these people. You're seeing all these people, you meeting all these people, and all of a sudden now hey guy, you're the man now. You got women hugging you that before wouldn't even touch you. Now they hugging you. You got dudes giving you props that never would even speak to you. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah. Understand that. This motorcycle stuff will consume you. It will turn you into somebody. It will give you a false sense of superpowers. It will. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the thing that you have to understand. As an outsider, this is what you're competing with. You're competing with 15 other people telling this cat, we got you, as opposed to you by yourself. Dude, I got you. We all know you only need one person to have your back. We know that. But it damn sure sound better when 15 niggas telling you they got your back. Or 15 of your sisters telling you they got you. Girl, don't worry about that nigga, man. Fuck that nigga. You gonna be with us. We here for you, sister. We got you. So you say, yeah, fuck him. I ain't going home to give him none. He just gonna have to wait. And if he ain't there when I get back, he just gone. Yeah, okay. Now you done threw away your whole dick. Your whole dick done got thrown away. Because you want to hang with your homegirls. What you say? Same thing is in our relationship, the clubs can break down. It's sad that the club is more powerful than you as a person. Hey, also drain your bank. I'm just saying, it's a powerful tool, man. That motorcycle club is powerful. It is super, super powerful. Similar to taking a wife, my brother is still my brother, just got to adjust and keep walking through life. When you get AARP eligible, you realize what's important. My man, DeLorean Lyles, and I hear you, brother. I hear you. And again, I'm just trying to explain for those who are on the outside that it ain't personal. It's not personal. And if you've never been in a motorcycle club and you run into somebody, man, you're competing with 15, 20 other people. And don't let it be a big club with a big name, because then you're competing with hundreds in cities and states. Okay, so this is what I could take your little bit of love right here. I appreciate it. I take your little bit of cup of love right here, or I could take this big ass pot of gumbo love right here. One little cup, little teacup of love, or one jumbo pot of love. That's what you're competing with. Now, we all know that everything in the gumbo pot ain't all shrimp. It ain't all crab meat. It ain't all lobster. Some of that shit in there is artificial meat. You feel what I'm saying? Some of that shit in that gumbo bowl is just colored water. You feel me? Yeah, some of that shit in there is just colored water with some seasoning in it. It ain't got no substance. It ain't gonna give your body no nourishment, no nothing. You're really just drinking hot seasoning salt water in that gumbo bowl. Now this cup of tea, which is your partner, this may be just full of all the nutrients and vitamins and everything that you would need, because this is what your partner got for you. You feel what I'm saying? But that big old pot of gumbo love, that pot sure look tempting, and that pot got a powerful aroma to it. It smell good. It look good. Shit is bubbling up in there. You know what I'm saying? And I take the pot of gumbo, Alex, for $1,000. You don't want this cup of tea. This cup of tea is life saving. This cup of tea, you drink this, it's gonna be here for you. Give me the pot of gumbo for the pot of gumbo love for $1,000. Give me that. Give me that. And then you get the blum 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 blum. You know, you get the you get the the bull crap back. You feel what I'm saying? Um, I mean, and you just got to understand that. You know, you just got to understand that what you're fighting against. You know, and what you're up against. And I just want everybody in here because no matter what, when you establish a bond, when you establish a true friendship, then you have to allow your friend that space to make those changes in his life. You have to allow your friend that space to fall in love with other things and new adventures, and give him the space to go out and to be a part of. What's the word I'm looking for? You have to allow him that space to go out and journey, go take that journey. You feel what I'm saying? And then you just be you, and you be there when he come back, because he'll come back. He'll come back, because once he realize he done ate a whole pot of gumbo love and he's still hungry, you know what I'm saying? You still gonna have that bowl of that little hot tea and that little bowl of oatmeal. Here you go, bro. This oatmeal gonna stick to your bones, man. You know, you're out there in the cold, by yourself. You thought the soup was hot, but it really wasn't hot. But here you go. It goes some hot oatmeal and that a cup of tea love. So, as a friend, you just support him. You know, as a brother, you just support him. As a sister, you just support him. Let them do their thing. Girl, go and do your thing, man. I'll be over here. I'm doing my thing. Man, go and do your thing, bro. Do shit. Enjoy the club, have fun, man. Just be safe. You feel what I'm saying? Call me if you need me. Whatever. If you got some time to hang out with it, whatever. Ain't no need you getting upset about it. Again, when this motorcycle club, this whole lifestyle, and I'm gonna tell you how powerful it is. A lot of y'all joined because you saw them. When you first saw them, wherever you were, they pulled up. That's how powerful it was, because it got your ass in the club. 80% of us didn't grow up on the bike set. Only 20% of us may have grown up on a bike set. The other 80 came to the bike set because of the power of what we saw. We were somewhere, maybe at a restaurant or a club or a bar or whatever, or even in our cars, and you saw them come by. It was like, wow, that shit look like it's the shit. That shit look powerful. That shit look awesome. I want to be a part of that. So just think about that. It was powerful enough. To get to intrigue you and to pull you in. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how powerful the motorcycle club is. My girl Juanita Shaw always got some good. What she say, Juanita? Juanita says you can even switch chapters in the same club and get treated the same way. Now that's sad. You feel what I'm saying? So you just encourage them to just be happy for them, man. That's one thing we got to start doing, to just be happy for people, man. Period. However strange it may seem to you, however weird it may seem to you, oh nigga, you acting funny. Nah, he ain't acting funny, man. He just, he on a different high right now, and this is what he on. So I'm gonna let him be that. I'm gonna let him be that way. And even if he is acting funny, I'm gonna keep it to myself. But you gotta understand this: that club that made him choose between you and them. And I want all of you guys to think about this. Everybody that's in the club, and I want you to seriously consider this. How many of your outside friends are not motorcycle related, or not MC related, and how much time do you give them as opposed to that you give to the set? Now, if you're in a big club, if you're in a small club, or maybe a club that is not, and I don't want to say this because I don't want to say that your club not motorcycling, or your club is not a serious MC, but there is a difference when you're part of a serious MC, or a club that's really motorcycling. Um, um, it just consumes you. It takes up a lot of your time. My man just hit me right here. He just hit me with a cold one right here. My boy Lorenzo Wassa. He just hit me with a cold one right here. It was some of the realest shit said right here. So I want y'all to think about that. I'm finna hit y'all with this real quick. My boy Lorenzo Washington just hit me with. Let's see. This is the perfect song for this too. All right. Anybody want to call in to where we at? Here we go. All right, so listen. It's nothing to be mad about. It's nothing to be tripping on. Your brother chose the club. The club is powerful enough. Let him have that. Your sister chose. Let her have that. Give her that time, because I promise you, most people, when they come in the club like that, they go so hard and they fizzle out. They skyrocket. Now all the fears are gone. Guess what you got to do? You got to come back down. So there should be that friend for them that when they come back down, I'm right here, bro. Because see, I'm your brother for real. I'm your friend for real. It was never based on no motorcycle shit. Never. You know, it was never based on no motorcycle shit. It was just based on me and you. So I'm still right here. So here we go. Hold on, where you at, man? Where you at, man?
Change? Shit. I guess change is good for any of us. Whatever it takes for any of y'all niggas to get up out the hood. Shit, I'm with you.
What the hell happened, man? What the hell going on, man?
Change? Shit.
Hold on, man.
I guess change is good for any of us.
I mean, like, for real. Anyway, maybe that's all I can play. But that song, I Ain't Mad at You, is a perfect song for this situation. All right, so anybody want to call in?
Hit us up right now. 424-242-2355. That's 424-242-2355.
Yeah, let's talk about it. If you had a situation similar, or if you disagree with what I'm telling you, and I want you to understand what I'm telling you. I'm just telling you that his time, effort, and energy belongs to the club. So when you came in, y'all came in together, you left, you got to leave all that with the club. You know, now the club, you know, some of the cats, they talking to you. Some of the cats looking at you sideways. You know, some of the cats don't speak no more. We all know how that feel. Trust me, I know how I feel coming from, you know, a couple of clubs that I left. You know, now that you're not in the club, don't nobody speak to you. Or, you know, now they don't, you know, they walk right by you and don't see you. But before, when you was in the club, everything they did, they started their whole morning with a phone call to you. But now, hey, you know, it is what it is, man. You understand what I'm saying? Trust me, I don't let it get me down, not one bit, man. I'm going to keep it pushing and keep on moving, man. That's what I'm going to do. So that's just me. That's how I get down. And that's what I recommend for you. So don't take it personal, player. Don't take it personal. But I just want to come on here this morning, man. Today I will be riding my motorcycle. It's supposed to be a beautiful day. And I'm not no fair weather rider, so don't y'all start that. I'm just saying today, me and the FHO family, we're going to get out, man, and knock down some curves. You know, knock down at least a couple of state signs just to show y'all. We're going to go check on, you know, probably Mississippi, see if Mississippi's still there. Because we was told ain't nobody riding Mississippi because Mississippi gone. So we probably going to ride to Mississippi and check them out, man.
Change? Shit. I guess change is good for any of us. Whatever it takes for any of y'all niggas to get up out the hood. Shit, I'm...
Hey, that's it. Tupac ain't playing today. So, Pac, you know, as you cut me off, Pac, I don't know what they got going on. Most clubs will have you choose between your family and them after preaching family first until you have an event and fan mixing ain't mad. I totally agree, DJ Fears. So it is what it is. So y'all take that little bit of nugget, man, this morning, man. Enjoy your day. It's your boy, Big Cell, man, FHO'S HNIC. It is Sunday morning. What day is this? March the 24th, man. Damn. 3 months already gone in 2019. Say, man, I love you as always, man. Keep some respect on the throttle. Love yourself enough to have some love for me. Mind your own business, stay in your own lane, ride your own ride. 2019, we're going to ride to love and love to ride. Love to ride and ride for love. The track you're hearing is by my man Cornelius Mims. He made this for me, so I love you guys. Truly, I do. Don't forget, man, if they acting funny, he ain't acting funny, man. Just let him do his thing. She ain't acting funny, just let her do her thing, man. The team done won. Again, I could have your little bit of love, or I could have this big old pot of gumbo love. No matter how real or how fake the pot is, the pot just got more, it just seemed more better inside the pot, man. So they're going to take a chance at the pot. This is Juanita Shaw. Thank you for always tuning in. Thank you for supporting. Say, man, you guys make sure you go to all of the platforms, man. If you're in the truck or you're in the car, you can pick us up on TuneIn Radio, Google Play Music, Spotify, SoundCloud. We're on a bunch of platforms, man. But coming soon to iHeartRadio, iTunes. Coming soon to, trying to get there, man. We just crawling our way through, man. So, again, we thank y'all. We love y'all. It's your boy, Big Cell FHO'S HNIC. Peace.